No game plan whatsoever. Oh, you're first for a change. Well, how about it, Jewel? What should I do tonight? I have no clue what to do. I do have Farm Simulator on standby, but I thought I'd let the audience decide tonight. Long as it's something at least installed on my computer anyway. Well, I think I will just go ahead and just start playing this, and somebody pops into the suggestion and say, hey, I don't want to play this tonight. We'll play something else, because I have no idea what to do. I barely made it home in time tonight to do this live. I was working today. So, where did I leave off? Okay. This is the El Kamaka map or whatever. The one where I'm doing the under 100 horsepower challenge. If you remember on my last episode, I had a problem with the manure pit. I did go into this and reloaded manure pit, and then I lost all my manure. Luckily I had a save. I had approximately 4,000 liters of manure, so I spawned in 4,000 liters of manure to make up for the... I don't know why this glitched out. It was just being weird. So I think I have that fixed now. Let me double check. Yeah, it's registering now. Another reason I thought about playing this is I was checking up on my crops, and I noticed this. Look what is supposedly going to happen in August. Now, if we can make it that far tonight, you see what I'm seeing where I'm circling this arrow? Does that not look like a tornado warning? Could this happen finally? I've heard that there's tornadoes on this game. They're rare. But yeah, if this happens in August, that would be my first tornado. So that would be interesting. So, let me double check things here. I guess all that's left is the cows. Make sure they're full. I got all the grass planted. Oh, I could fertilize this. Or should I save it for the wheat field? You know what? I think I'm going to hoard it for a little longer. Because when I replant the wheat field, I want to make sure that's fully fertilized. And then whatever's left over, I'll use it on the grass. So I think the only thing I can do now is advance time. Let's get into summer here. See what happens. Alright, just in case I have a major malfunction here. I always like to have a backup save. You never know what's going to happen. I don't have a whole lot of money either, so hopefully I don't have to do any logging. I really don't want to do any logging live. I'm going to try to avoid it at all costs, but if I run out of money, I might not have no choice. We're almost to the point where I think... Oh no, I'm going to have to do some logging. I really don't want to. And I'm afraid I'm going to have to make another load of logs. I really don't want to do that, but I have no choice. What do you mean it's not accepted here? This is where you dump it. Oh. Trigger was just a little confused. Okay. Boy, I tell you what, just for a few more cows, they're eating a lot now. How much are they eating? Oh, not a whole lot more, but either way, gotta mix up some more feed. Cows is hungry. Running out of mineral feed too. Running out of a lot of stuff. I do have one cow that's due very soon. If I can just get some milk going here. And that is it for the mineral feed. What, Jewel? No nasty comments? Come on. She might be the only one watching tonight. I don't see Sis. I don't see Ivy. Nobody here tonight. Just me all by my lonesome. That's okay. I don't mind at all. Okay, we need one for here. And one for inside the barn. We're running out of straw, too. Hit that door trigger again. Okay, now I need 3 bales. No. 3 bales of hay. Don't think we got to worry about hay. Got plenty of that. You know, that would be a good, quick, easy way to make a little money without logging. Hey, Byron! Hey, Ivy! Guess who's back again? It's been a while since I caught a live. Yes, Jeremy. Awesome. Earlier, I did leave the option for everybody to pick, because I had no idea what I was going to do tonight. I barely made it home. I got home at like 6:15. I'm like, oh man, do I have time to do a stream? And I just kind of slapped this together, and I didn't know what I was going to play, and I thought, well, I could just continue where I left off from the last episode of the less than 100 horsepower challenge. I fixed some glitches. Hopefully this map will behave itself. I had a manure glitch earlier, but I think I got the manure glitch. Where am I going? The silo is over here. I think I picked a bad night to live stream. I am just out of it. I had a very tough job today. It was an electrical job, and this house, the wiring was so messed up. I didn't know where wires were going, and I was tracing wires, and it was a nightmare. But I got it fixed. So I think we're good there. Okay. I wish this would let me... I don't know why when you exit this, it exits from the front. It should exit from the back. So confusing. So I guess I'll just... You know what? I can do this. Haha. Hello, everybody. In case I missed it before. Hello, Jeremy. Hello, Jewel. Hello, Ivy. And hello, Byron. We is all here. No game plan tonight, just winging it. Whatever happens, happens. Ooh, dear. Where is my rifle? Oh, it's only May. It's not hunting season. I can't. Plus, that looks like it might be a fawn. Kind of small. Don't look like there's much meat on him. So I guess we don't get any deer meat today. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, I was thinking of taking, because I'm going to have second crop here in a couple months. I'm thinking... So I don't have to do any logging, because I want to avoid logging if I can. I could take in a pretty decent size load of hay, I think, and make a little money. I mean, how could you have got home at 6:15 when it's only 5:15 right now? Oh, we're in different time zones, Jeremy. Right now it's a little after 7 in my time zone. I'm Central Time Zone. I'm going to assume you're my brain, function brain. Which way do I got to go here? If I got to subtract an hour. East? Yeah. So I assume you're Eastern time. I'm sure I got that wrong. It's almost as bad as the comment I made on missing last night's live stream. I said it's an hour drive there and an hour drive back, and my brain just didn't think, okay, obviously the only info you needed was the hour drive there, and of course Heidi had to be a smart aleck and say, "Oh, I thought it was 30 minutes," and I'm like, "Hello, brain fart." Like, yeah, we all have them moments. So, and I'm sure I'll have a few more of them tonight. Hey, I gotta get back on hay here. Not sure how much money I'll make on the hay. Okay, then I got it backwards. Of course I got it backwards, Ivy. Then it'd be specific time. Yeah, go the other way, exactly. Now, this is the first time I'm going to attempt to empty hay out of this new setup. I'm not sure how well it's going to work. I'm thinking I'm better off not driving in there because the spawn point for the bales is kind of in the walls. So if I drive up tight to the wall here, activate auto load ahead of time. Oh good, I did exit in here. I'm hoping this is enough. It'll pick up the bales and just load onto the trailer. I'm hoping. Now I gotta save a few bales for feed, so let's do... You know what? Yeah, let's do 30. That'll leave 9 bales. That should be more than enough to... Okay, it picked up on some of it. Not all of it. Okay, maybe if I just drive around and wiggle a little bit, maybe it'll catch the rest of it. There we go. Oh, that worked beautiful. Oh, thank God that worked. I wasn't sure how well that was going to work with that bale storage thing inside the barn here, because it's really not meant to be set up this way, but... Oh, good, Jeremy. Now we just got to get you inspired to get the latest game. Nah, I'm just kidding. 22 is a perfectly legit game to play. There's been a couple times I've thought about going back to 22. Started 5-acre dairy. Nice. Okay, yeah, that would be a tough time zone. Yeah, because isn't there some counties in Phoenix that don't observe daylight savings time, which would make it even more confusing? Because right now, in my state, we're on daylight savings time right now, so that's even more confusing. I wish they'd get rid of that. Oh, that's fine, Ivy. Emergency. Yeah, go. No biggie. Yeah. Life happens. Totally get it. Oh no, something could happen here and I'd have to shut the live off. You never know. Things happen. Oh, me too, Jeremy. I work in the garage cleaning and stuff. It is a smell that you get accustomed to, especially if you're working in the garage a lot. It does have a nice smell. What was I looking for? Hay. We need the best price for hay. Come on, hay, EFGH. Price of hay is not too bad. Oh, there's only one place to sell it. Oh, actually, the price of hay is not good at all. You know what? If it makes me a few dollars, anything to save me from logging. I just hate the idea of logging live on with you guys. Oh, really? They have them hand... Oh, that's awesome. I didn't... Jeremy says them hand tools that they are available on 22. That's pretty cool. Stop it, Jeremy. You're going to make me go back onto 22. Oh, yeah, Ivy. Yeah, if you got bad lungs, yeah, you don't want to be breathing in all them chemicals. None of us should be, but yeah, when you're in the garage, just kind of avoid not breathing PB blaster, gasoline, WD-40, oil, antifreeze. Normally I would take the road, but I'm trying to save time because I'm live, so forgive me if this looks silly. I tend to take shortcuts when I'm on lives just to save time here. Otherwise, I'd take the road all the way around. Speaking of bad lungs, boy, was the smoke from the Canada fires bad up here in Wisconsin again today. It was almost like someone was burning garbage here all day. If you notice my voice, I'm kind of stuffy. It almost feels like I got a cold. The air quality is so bad. It is terrible. Not good. Very, very smoky around here. Yeah, I didn't think Arizona observed daylight savings time. I thought it was just a few counties, but uh, all of Arizona, I guess, doesn't observe it. Good to know. Alright, should be able to go like this. And like this. Not a lot of money. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm going to have to do at least one load of logs. I have no choice. Yeah, I'll just run that guy over. Why not? Run him over. I'm frustrated. If we can just get a few cows milking here, it's so close. I know one is almost ready to pop, and there's a couple more that are pregnant, so just got it squeezed by. Let's see, should I go home the regular way? Yeah, we'll go home the regular way. Normally I take the road home, so we'll take the road home here. Yeah, then I grew up in the 80s and 90s, and yeah, from high school on up until... When did they stop smoking? When did they stop saying it when you couldn't smoke in bars anymore? Is when I quit smoking. I want to say when I was about 30 something. Well, even then I didn't smoke a whole lot. I only smoked when I went to the bar because smoking, drinking just go together. And then I quit smoking completely. But I'm sure I got enough scar on my lungs just from the 10 years I did smoke. I just gave him a love tap, Jeremy. Just a love tap. Well, I hate to do this, but you know what? I'm pretty efficient at it, so let's make a small load of logs. I gotta have something to slip by. They need to turn down the the reflection light on that trailer. My God, when you hit the sun with that, it almost blinds me in my monitor. I don't know about you guys's. And if I go after just the bigger trees, yeah, I don't have any. Well, hold on here. I do have one other option. I usually don't do them, but I do have a contract. I do have lots of contract options. What's the biggest one? What is this one? Hoeing. Still only $3,000. How many acres is that field? If I use my own equipment, I could save a little money. But from the size of this equipment, I don't know if I want to do that. I think it would be quicker if I just did a quick load of logs. Well, if they would make some decent gas cans, I'm going to give you, all you guys, some advice. I don't know if that option is available. You know what? I'm even going to pause the game because that ticks me off so bad. These new gas cans they make. All right, we're going to go online here. I'm sure. Let's see. Only problem is I don't know. I think Menards is a Wisconsin. Is a Wisconsin thing only, but I'm going to show you exactly what we need here. Gas spout. Gas can replacement spouts. Okay, when you buy your new these style stupid crappy gas cans with this stupid nozzle thing where you spill half the can trying to put gas in things, they remove the vent on them. You can't do that. So when you buy these crappy cans, take this black spout, throw it in the frickin' garbage, and buy this kit right here. It's only $5. It gives you the good normal spout, and all you gotta do is drill a 1/2-inch hole somewhere in the handle, and you got a vent again. That'll fix all your gas can problems, guys. Because they don't make gas cans with a proper vent hole anymore. But this cures it. Yeah, if you can find a Menards or a similar hardware store that sells these right here, this replacement spout kit, you see what it looks like where my finger is pointing? You buy this, take this stupid black safety I don't know what the hell you call it. I'm sorry, this ticks me off. This hit a nerve like I did Ivy that night when we was talking about hairdos on farming. This is a real big pet peeve for me, so I have to discuss it. Yes, go to Menards, get the good. It's only $5. All you need is a 1/2-inch drill bit. You drill a 1/2-inch hole in the handle somewhere, pop this little red vent thing in, put this cap on, and you have a normal, functional gas can again. Oh, he's an idiot problem. Okay. Well, sometimes I have them days too. We all got to have I'm an idiot day. Okay, I'm done with my rant. But yeah, that's how you fix your gas cans. Let's see. Well, them look like a couple of good trees. Let's see here. Alright, we'll knock down a few trees here. I will ask now, to save time, I do have super strength mod. I feel like I'm cheating when I do that, but instead of getting the forklift out, lifting them carefully, yada yada yada, should I use super strength to save time tonight? I do have that option. Just throwing that out there. Hope I didn't park too close. Oh no, perfect. Yeah. Let's see, any more bigger trees here? That looks like a pretty decent tree. Oh yes, you can do that too, Jeremy, but you still need some kind of vent. You gotta have that vent. That's the biggest issue. You still have to have a vent plug on it. You gotta have a vent on the handle somewhere, otherwise it still won't work right. It helps, but to make it completely right, you do have to vent it. That's a big one. You do have to vent it. I don't know what they were thinking when they created that. I mean, that's elementary school logic. You can't dump liquid out of a container without venting it. I just don't understand the logic behind why they did what they did. It makes absolutely no sense to me. Still says there's branches on there. What the heck? Lately I've been having a struggle getting branches to get removed. Come on. Oh, there we go. You just gotta slow down a little bit, I guess. Do we have them all this time? Okay, that tree is clear. This one I thought had a few branches on it. Yep, there's 3. Come on, Crouch. Get all the little branches off. Oh, I see one. There's 2. Did I get them all? Yep. All branches clear. Slow down, slow down. I really didn't want to log tonight, but I have no choice. I have no money. We needs money. Unless I cheat. I really don't want to cheat though. Yeah. Yeah, you got that right, Jeremy. Is this one already 6 meters? Nope, it's 6.6. Alright, where's my little... Sometimes that little purple ring is so hard to see in the grass. There it is. There. Believe it or not, you make just a couple more dollars when you do that. Are any of these pickable by hand? Oh, that one is. Some of these spruce trees are light enough, you can pick a majority of them up by hand. Let's hit the tailgate a little bit. There we go. What else is pick them up by hand? Ooh, okay, so far we're doing pretty good. I'm guessing this one won't be. Nope. Alright. It's live. Do what I want. Well, we'll see how they handle. If it gets to be too much of a pain in the butt, we'll do it. We'll do it Ivy's way. Super strength, superwoman. I know. I feel so guilty and cheaty though when I do that. It's like, nah, we got to do this the right way. I know it's just a silly game, and I shouldn't feel that way, but I can't help it. I do. This works pretty good. It ain't bad. And if I'm careful, I can usually get 2 at a time. Here's one. Oh, I am so not good at this tonight. Usually I'm a little better driver than that. Carpal tunnel syndrome. Too much screwing plug-in screws and light sockets today. At least I got it done. I don't know who the heck wired that house, but that was so out of code it wasn't even funny. Neutral wires used as hot wires, not marked. Tripping breakers. It's just like, who the hell wired that place? It's like, man, if you don't know what you're doing, don't be doing electrical. You know what? I think it might be just a wee bit faster. Alright, super strength on. We're doing the super strength thing. I think it might be just a wee bit faster here. We'll just save a little time. I do want to at least get to some harvesting and something other than logging on this live stream today. We'll just pretend we was using the skid steer. Just got to make a small load, just enough to make some bank payments and get by for another month or two here. I would really, really, really love to get a nice baler, but I think that's going to be a little while yet. The cheapest, nicest square baler I could find is $5,000. Did I get them all already? Oh no, there's one more here. All under 20 horse. Jeremy's doing the ultimate challenge. Or you could do it, now that you got the hand tools, you could say no motors, no tractor challenge, kind of like I did with the horse farm. Yes, I live. So watch what you say. Hold on here a moment, guys. Hold on, see if I can I gotta mute the mic. Okay, I'm back. Oops. There we go. Okay. That's good. I'm glad that the be right back screen worked. I wasn't sure. That was the first time I got a big interruption and I got to use that. So, let's see. What was I doing? Oh, big trees. Where's all the big trees? The big trees. I guess these are all pretty decent size. Let's see, if I cut him, maybe he'll fall that way? Maybe not. Well, kinda. It was my mom. We was discussing her test results today from the doctor and medications. So yeah, technically there was a little drug talk there. I finally got old enough to join the old people class. I never took pills or anything my whole life. But I finally hit the point where... Oops, I gotta remember to turn the super strength off when I'm cutting. Anyway, I reached the age where I finally have to start taking pills for high blood pressure. Just the low dose. So I'm on the Lisinopril now. Blood pressure's too high. So, finally in that stage of my life. Nothing else though, so I'm doing pretty good. The doctor said cholesterol is a little bit high, but it's low enough where if I change my diet, I won't have to take a pill for that. So she says I got to start eating better, quit my drinking, and yada yada yada. And like, okay, we'll see how that goes. I mean, I don't drink nowhere near like I did when I was younger, but I still like my beer every now and then. That's a hard habit to give up, especially in the summertime, you know, and you get the grill out and the hamburgers and the brats, and it's like, I gotta have a beer with that, man. I can't, you know. Come on, I seen it. There it is. There. It's a tricky cut. Now to get all the branches. I think I did. Yep. Oh, there's one more hiding on this one. Branches are kind of annoying. Sometimes you can't get them all. There, I heard it. I got it. Okay, we got this. We got this. We almost got a load anyway. Almost got a load. Come on. There we go. Yeah, if you don't want to do contracts and you are starting from scratch, $0, logging seems to be the quickest, most efficient, kind of easiest way to make a quick buck. Oh, yeah, exactly, yeah. Then, of course, the biggest thing the doctor's making a stink about, and I says, you know what, I'm probably going to have to die before I give that up. She wants me to give up my nicotine habit. I don't smoke anymore, but I do the chewing, the tobacco. I got to have my nicotine, man. I've had that. You know what, I think I cut one more tree. I don't know if I should admit that on internet, but I've dipped chew since I was probably 9-10 years old. So I've done it my whole life. That one would be a very, very tough habit to give up. I gotta have my nicotine, man. Not sure if I could ever give that one up. Ooh, I almost took the front of my pickup out. I know a lot of people say, oh, it's such a disgusting habit, you need to give that up, but easier said than done. Of course, my sister gave up smoking not too long ago. I never thought she'd fully give that up, but she did it. So, I mean, anything is possible. Hey, JRA! Glad you can make it. Hey, I was so glad I made it onto your live stream. Was that last night? No, that was the night before. Wasn't it? Was it last? I can't remember. I am so confused. My brain is like on auto function right now. So, whatever night it was, I made it to JR's late live stream. Yep, logging. Oh, I forgot about silage. Yeah, that would be a good way to start with nothing. Contracts. Or, like on the one map, you can click mushrooms. But the one map I was doing. I wish they would make getting rid of branches wasn't so finicky on this game. I mean, I get what they're trying to do, but come on. They need to make it just a little easier to get rid of branches. Couple days back, yeah, I figured I missed a day or two here and there. No, I don't want the axe. No, I don't want the flashlight. I don't want none of that, please. JRB has a nice small YouTube channel. He's just starting out. How many subscribers you got now, JR? 20 or 30, I think, something. Nice small little channel. He's a little quiet, a little shy yet, but hey, we all were. I mean, when I was younger, I wasn't much of a talker. But then I met Ivy, and then now I can't shut up. Especially when I was a kid in school, man. I wasn't much of a talker. Now it's like, I don't care what I say. Don't care what people think anymore. You get to that age, it's like, I mean, I'm still careful what I say. I mean, you have to be on the internet. You don't want to say something that's not politically correct. Oh, my goodness. You definitely don't talk about politics or religion unless you want your channel banned. But overall, I just... Oh, stay. Nope. Oh, come on. We can fit one more on there. Get up there. I think we got to load, guys. I think we better quit while we're ahead. Okay, no more super strength. That's cheating. Oh, you're not? Oh, okay. I guess I just perceived it as being shy. I noticed you didn't. Me, when I'm on live, I'm yak, and for a while there, I didn't even think you had a microphone. I know. And then when you did talk, you might want to adjust your audio settings a little bit. When you did talk, I could just. You were a little bit hard to hear. You probably shouldn't use my judgment either because I'm partially deaf. From farming, I'm probably due for a set of hearing aids. I don't hear all that well, but to me, you're just a little bit hard to hear. But it's all good. If you watch some of my very first videos on this channel, man, my quality was terrible. The more you do it, the better you get at it, to where it just gets to be a routine. I should look into getting a little bit better microphone for my setup. All I got is a gaming headset with a microphone on it, and I was told that's not a very good quality mic. But good professional microphones are expensive, man. I just figure if people can hear me halfway decent, that's good enough. Easy. We got a load here. We don't need to be tipping the load over. Hopefully this one load will make us enough money to slip by for a few months. Hopefully. Oh, watch for traffic. Yes, I know I'm the a-hole here. I didn't stop. But, oh well. Let's make a little bit of money. My goal tonight, I'm hoping I can at least get to my harvest. I want to at least harvest some wheat tonight. That's my goal. We'll see how far we get. Biggest problem with the way I play is I play so primitive and so poor, I have no money, is it makes it pretty difficult sometimes. Another $5,000. The only thing that's keeping me afloat is the logging, man. What I really love is the little community we have right now. I mean, I'll be totally honest with you guys. I don't think I'd ever want to be like YouTube famous with like over 100,000 subscribers and yada yada. Yeah, the income would be nice and stuff like that, but I don't know if I could handle that. I like our little small community. You know, I got a few close friends and people who share the same interests as us. And to be honest, I kind of hope it stays that way. Well, that's probably true for some of my family too. The only family I really get along good with, which is weird because we used to fight like a cat and a dog 20 years ago, is my younger sister. But it seems like since my dad died, it really brought us close together. Not sure how or why, but just all of a sudden we're inseparable. Plus, she moved up here to be my neighbor, so I guess we're more or less definitely inseparable now. uh, but I'd say, yeah, quite a bit of my family I don't really care to talk to. So you're not the only one, Ivy, that talks to on the internet more than you talk to your family. The same could be said same for me. Well, there. Didn't want to do any logging, but I think we did it fairly quick enough, so it wasn't too much of a holdback here. Okay, so that should take care of at least 2 months of bank payments. We fed the cows. And we topped off their straw. Oh, it's going to be a while before she pops out a baby. She's too young. Also too young. Ooh, she's due pretty soon. We got one cow that's going to pop here in a month or two. Once she pops, we should start getting a little bit of milk, hopefully. Okay, I do believe... Of course you're going to say that, Jeremy. Only because that doesn't interest you at all. Yeah. I mean, anything can happen, man. Who knows nowadays? I think there's not much more we can do. I think we just advance some time, man. The quicker we advance time, the quicker some cows can start making some milk. Yeah, I just like doing what I'm doing because I've never really seen anybody other than Jeremy. Jeremy and, oh, who's that other guy? He hasn't posted lately. Felden? I think that's the only two people I've seen on the internet that play like me. Poor, small equipment. Everybody's always going after the millions of dollars and big equipment. And I don't know, that I have no interest in playing that way. I like to see how poor and how dilapidated and low I can go, man. I want to be as poor as possible. Government collects less taxes that way, see? Alright, let's see what happens here. Yeah, that would really help you out, Ivy, because I know you struggle quite a bit with your situation. But it takes a lot to actually make a decent income being a YouTuber. I mean, you have to. I think the minimum before you can even monetize your channel is 1,000. Before you can even start making money off of YouTube. I could be wrong about this, but I thought that's what it was. You had to have 1,000 subscribers to even be monetized. So yeah, it's a pretty big step. Okay, how's cows doing? Getting closer to baby time, I think. No, 2 more months before she pops. So we are not going to get any milk until August is when I finally get some milk. I don't want to play with that big equipment, Jeremy. Yuck. I like my tiny little stuff. I love this little Ford and I've been playing with. The only other thing I wish they would do, to me that is so wrong, some of these smaller tractors, like the Farmall A, the B, them are priced perfect. Good price. Decent price. Even the Alice Chalmers, that's a fair price. But then you get to this John Deere B, that's too much money. This H is way too much money. Even an H that's fully restored like this, maybe $4,000 to $5,000 tops. This is way overpriced. Way overpriced for that H. This too, this McCormick, way overpriced. Yeah, some of these tractor prices are way too high. So, yeah. What was I doing? I don't think there's anything I can do. I think all I can do is keep fast forwarding time. Yeah, next month I can do second crop. I can do hay and wheat will be ready. Okay. So I think, I was going to check cows first. How are they? How is that possible? I didn't even feed them. Unless it's just automatically taking it out of the TMR because it's parked there. Yep, that's what it's doing. Okay, that's fine. It can do that if it wants. I don't mind one bit. Okay, and straw, was that good? Yep, straw is good. Okay, everybody's healthy, happy, and... Okay, at 1,000 sub and 4,000 hours over past a year, you start to earn... Okay, ad revenue. Okay, that's what I thought. At 500 and 3,000 hours over past a year, you can get step 1, which is paid subscriptions. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea, Germany. I think I've done that too. Just adjust. I'll buy it and then, of course, use my cheaty thing here to give myself some money back. The difference. Yeah, to make it more fair. I wish they would do like more used equipment, which by the way I've been forgetting to check. Okay, nothing interesting there. I think we go into June and then we can make a little bit of hay. That's what I think. Oh yeah, we might make it to harvest time. Oh, and another thing I saw earlier, I don't know if we'll make it there tonight or not. When I was checking the calendar, I noticed this. Look at August, the weather forecast. You see that swirly cone looking thing? I heard there were tornadoes in this game. They're rare. But that's the first time I've seen that symbol pop up. So according to this game, we're supposed to have a tornado in August. Now that might be interesting to see tonight. I can't guarantee it's going to happen, but that's the first time I've seen that symbol pop up. So we'll see if we get a tornado. If we get that far tonight, I have no idea. That I'm not sure of, Jeremy. I don't think so. I don't think they have the used equipment available mod yet. I don't think. Oh yeah, you definitely got the views, Ivy. You'll get there. You'll get there. Okay, how are we doing here? Getting sidetracked. Okay, that's fed. We're good there. And do we... One more day. Oh, just one more day, then we get a baby. Okay. I think we have just enough money for one more bank payment. Let's see. May, June, July. Yes, second crop is ready. This should be fully We're not going to get a very good yield off it because it's not fully fertilized, but that should be more than enough grass to make a few bales of hay. I think we get on it, make some hay. That's going to take up a majority of the stream, I'm sure. Where did I park my sickle mower? Should be in the trees here somewhere. I think it's over there. I left my skid steer in the way. There's some tree stumps I should be grinding up too, but I'll save that for another time. I do believe she does. She'll confirm that here shortly, I'm sure. Yeah, Jeremy wants to know, Ivy, if you have a playlist. I think you do, of just all your farm simulator stuff. I'm pretty sure she does. Yep, I thought so. Okay, we need to get this out of my way. You know what? We'll just kind of tuck this up in the trees here for now. There, good enough. There, we got that out of the way. I was already running full. Alright. Alright, let's get her in high gear, boys. Let's get some grass cut down. Hopefully it's a good drying day where I don't have to worry about any green grass. That's one downside to that realistic weather mod, is sometimes the grass doesn't dry very efficiently. That's okay, whatever doesn't dry, I'll just throw it in a silo. Oh, no you didn't. I'm sorry guys, OCD. I can't leave that one little lonely piece of grass, it's just bugging me. Oh my god. You're going to get cut. There. It's at this point of the game, I think I'm going to wish I had a little bit wider hay cutter. I don't think that's even an option at this moment. I'm short on money, short on cash. I don't think I have any options for a wider cutter, unfortunately. Yes, I know I'm going backwards right now, but I'm cutting the back swath. As soon as I get the first round, then I'm going to get turned around and go the proper way. You always got to cut the back swath first, man. Alright, there we go. Now I can get turned around the right way. Ugh, the steering is a little touchy on this little Ford end. Takes a while for my fingers to adjust. There we go. Now we're rocking and rolling pretty good. Hopefully this won't take too long to cut. Sorry if I'm missing some of the chat right now, but this takes full concentration. I know the second I glance up at the chat, I'll miss some grass. I'm too poor to hire workers like Ivy does, so I gotta do all my work manually by hand. I have to do all the work. There's no hiring workers. Alright, I'll take a quick pause and just have a glance here. My mom likes my coloring playlist going to... Oh, yes, yes, yes. A lot of folks... Oh my goodness, I missed a lot of chat here. Okay, item mix night. Yeah, there are a ton of old content I've watched a ton of times just because they are easy playlists. Toss on when I go to sleep. Yeah, yeah. I know that when I fall asleep off in front. Yep, yep. Absolutely. And I have no problem putting people to sleep. I'm good at that. I can put you to sleep. You might be asleep by the time I get this field done tonight. Ivy does do more fun and interesting things on her channels. I tend to be more vanilla. You know, I'm kind of a stickler to rules and real life scenarios. I don't know why, just the way I am, but if you want to see some crazy things like jumping over trains with dirt bikes and four-wheelers and cars and doing silly things and flipping harvesters up in the air and trying to get them down, that's Ivy's channel. Oh, and planting the whole map in sunflowers. That's her channel. She does all the fun, crazy stuff sometimes. Oh, can't forget the van down by the river. What am I missing, Ivy? Did I miss anything? Campfires. And coloring. Don't want to forget coloring. That's one thing I don't do. Yet. I know Ivy and Hillbilly are kind of trying to talk me into it. I don't know. I just don't think I would be any good at it at all. But that's what Hillbilly said. He's like, man, when I started, I didn't think I'd be any good at it either. And Hillbilly color's awesome. So maybe one day I'll ask if I can borrow my niece's coloring pencils and maybe take a little stab at it. I don't know. Definitely not this time of year. Maybe when there's a few feet of snow on the ground and I'm bored out of my gills, maybe I'll give it a try. Alright, I see the chat scrolling up pretty quick here. I better see what I got going on here. Yeah, Hawaiian Hillbilly streams 3 nights a week. Unfortunately, his farm ones are so late at night. Sometimes I catch the beginning of them just before I go to bed. Yeah, he streams like midnight until like early in the morning. The man doesn't sleep at night. I need my sleep. So, I like Hillbilly. There's just something about him. I think it's because he reminds me of ZZ Top. He's got the cool retro gray beard. I don't know, just something about the guy. I just like him. He's awesome. He's a cool old dude. Kind of like Ivy and Jeremy and well, JR I don't know all that well yet, but I'm getting to know him. It's just the attitude and charisma, you know. Yeah. Hard to say what it is. Just some people you like, some people you don't like. See, I want it to be quicker to turn like this. I think so. I seen, because he was drawing the smaller dragon Ivy. Did he complete that today? I think I was on his live stream a little bit a day or two ago when he was drawing it. And that's the last I saw it. I got so much catching up to do tonight, if I get that far. I say I was working all day and I barely made it home in time to do the live stream, so yeah, I got a lot of catching up to do. Hopefully, maybe in the morning I can get caught up on some things, unless the phone starts ringing again. Now that the weather's starting to cool off a little bit, people are getting ideas and they want projects done, so... And it's cash, so I gotta take the money, man. Good money being a handyman. Boy, I bet we're gonna get quite a few bales off of this. At first I didn't intend on making this all grass, but I really can't afford planting corn yet. I do want to make part of this a cornfield. I finally did find a vintage forage harvester. That was my biggest setback. I couldn't find a small enough forage harvester to do the corn with this small of equipment, but I found one. It's a little finicky, but it does work. I finally figured out how to make it work. Oh, okay. Maybe when I get done live streaming tonight, I'll have to get caught up on that. What's the status on your vehicle? Did you get a chance to take that in? I'm hoping that it wasn't too much of a severe repair bill. Was it radiator? Something simple to fix, or God forbid, I hope it's not a blown piston or something stupid. Ivy, did you get a chance to get your vehicle checked out? Yeah, that really sucks when your vehicle breaks down. It's ugh. And it picked like the worst time to break down too. I mean, it's like God's got to mess with us sometimes. It's like he's got to pick the worst time to do stuff. It's like, if you're going to break down my vehicle, couldn't you do it on a day when I didn't have something special going on? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the same way up around here with my mechanics. When you find a good mechanic, they're so busy and get so far behind that sometimes you gotta wait a few days, sometimes a week just to get in. Oh, it's an oil leak. Okay. Hopefully just a simple leak. Maybe best case scenario could be your oil pan gasket. That would be a quick, easy, cheap fix, hopefully. Or something as simple as your oil filter just being loose. At least hopefully you caught it before you wrecked your engine. That's the main thing, as long as your engine didn't get too hot and lack of lubrication, and you shut it off before it did too much damage, it should be okay. Like say if it's a simple leak fix like a gasket or something, hopefully it won't be too bad, Ivy. Shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. Yeah, if you scored the pistons or did some major damage to it and they got to replace the motor, yeah, that's going to be bad. But I'm hoping and thinking that you caught it in time. Hopefully. A lot of them newer cars have a low oil pressure sensor and automatically shut the engine down before it gets too bad. So you might be okay yet, Ivy. You might be okay. Okay, you might be okay if you smelled it right away and there was still some oil in the crankcase and it just overheated a little bit, you might be okay. Might have scored the cylinder walls a little bit. You might have took some life out of your engine, but I think you might have caught it in time. You might be okay yet. I would say as long as it didn't seize up, you probably might be okay. Hopefully. Yeah, and if you've always changed your oil on a regular basis before and always took good care of your vehicle, you'll probably be all right. And it depends on how many miles are on it too. I wanna stay hopeful and positive for you if I can. You know, I don't like them old Chevy trucks I drive. It takes a lot to kill them old OBS motors. So, but these somewhat newer vehicles, I seen a picture. What was that? A Subaru? I heard Subaru makes pretty good engines, so you might be okay. You might be okay. (2004) synthetic oil. Okay. Were you able to kind of see under the motor, Ivy, and kind of see where where it looked like it might have been leaking from? I'm really, really hopeful, aiming for a bad oil pan gasket, because that's the easiest fix and the cheapest. Or something as simple as your oil filter just coming loose, or a small pinhole in it or something. That would be so quick and easy to fix. It would be very cheap. Where else could oil come from? I'm not real familiar with Subarus. I know, like my pickups, they have... No, that's separate. Never mind. Trying to think of where else it could be leaking from. Head gasket could do it too, but then you would also lose a bunch of antifreeze too. So, was you low on antifreeze too? And was it running really rough before it happened? Then it would be a head gasket. Oh, it could be. Oh, I just thought of something else. It could be your rear main seal. I bet you blew out a rear main seal. I don't know how expensive that would be for a Subaru. I know the old Chevy pickups, you either have to pull the motor or drop the tranny to get to that seal. But that would still be a better scenario than a blown motor. So yeah, I bet you blew a rear main seal. That's pretty common. I bet it's a rear main seal. If I had to bet my money, that's what it would be. Okay, no other fluids, so then it wouldn't be a head gasket. I'm putting my money on a rear main seal. That's I was going to say not real common, but that does happen. Usually them do that slowly over time. They usually don't blow all at once, though. Not that they can't, but usually rear main seals, they leak slowly. Matter of fact, a couple of my older trucks, they do have a slow rear main seal leak. But usually they don't blow completely out like that unless something... I don't know. I guess we'll find out Friday. Well, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. That wasn't too bad. There we go. Let's get caught back up on the chat here. Well, synthetic, yeah. Oil is oil. As long as it had some kind of lubrication. As long as you didn't run it dry, Ivy, you should be okay. It's when there's no oil at all. Then you got a problem. But if it had some oil left in it and you didn't get your bearings too hot, you should be okay. Should be. It sounds to me like you might have caught it early enough. I'm very hopeful that I think you might be all right. Yeah, it's a possibility, Jeremy. I'm not very familiar with Subaru. I'm more of a Chevy, old Ford, older vehicle type man. And I do know them rear main seals on engines, they can blow out. Usually the last time I blew a rear main seal out was on a Ford F250, a 1980 Ford F250. And the only reason that seal blew was because I was in a hurry and it was like 20 below. And I revved the engine up too quick and went out of the driveway too fast. And the seals were still cold yet. So that's why that blew. It was just, I should have let the engine warm up a little bit. But usually in the summer, seals are soft and hard to say. The seal might have just said, nope, I don't want to hold anymore, and just popped. The only downside is, I'm going to assume it's the same for Subaru, the only way you can change your rear main seal is you either have to drop the tranny or pull the motor to get to that seal. So that will make that repair a little bit expensive. Still cheaper and better than replacing the motor, but it still will be a little bit of an expensive repair, unfortunately. They just don't make motors and stuff. I know my brother-in-law is right now is having a hard time with his vehicle. He's got some kind of oil leak, and it just seems like oil leaks are more common now with these newer vehicles than they should be. There's no reason for oil leaks and engines consuming oil. I don't understand that. There's no reason for that. I have rusty old Chevy pickups that have 200,000 miles on them that barely use a cup of oil between oil changes. And the brother-in-law, he's got, I think, like a 2013 Hyundai, and that thing is like sucking 2 quarts of oil like a month, and it's ridiculous. I don't know if it's just the crap they're making nowadays or what, but yeah, the quality for engines nowadays is just not there anymore. Hence the reason I keep my older vehicles. I'll tell you what I missed, Jeremy. I missed that spider tedder I had on 22 where it raked the hay and tedded it for you. I don't have that in here, so I have to do it twice. I do miss that. Jeremy knows what I'm talking about, that spider hay tedder. Where it fluffs the hay and puts it in windrows for you. I miss having that. Well, so far it looks like it's all turning into hay. Don't see no green spots yet. Oh, there's one little spot that's green. 2 little spots that are green. I would say as long as your engine's not making any funny knocky noises or anything, I would say your engine's probably okay yet, Ivy. Because usually when you lose oil pressure and them bearings get dry, your engine sounds terrible. So I would say as long as it had oil and it didn't get too hot, I'm thinking your engine's probably okay. Just need to find where that leak is and there's not too many places where it can. Like I say, it's either gasket pan, rear main seal. Oh, it could be a front seal too. Could be a front seal, but you said it looked like it was coming from the rear. So I'm guessing rear main seal. It'd be nice if it was a front seal, because I think you can get to that seal without pulling the motor. Maybe. I know on older vehicles you can. You can change that seal without pulling the motor. But these newer vehicles with as tight as they put motors in nowadays, they give you like no clearance to work on them. Hard to say. So, okay, Ivy. Yeah, I think your motor will be okay. I think you caught it in time and saved it. Hopefully, whatever seal went out on it, hopefully it's not too expensive. I guess it is what it is. Do you have a really nice, good understanding mechanic? I know some mechanics will allow you, if they know you well enough, they will allow you to do a payment plan. You know, if it's too expensive, maybe you can make monthly payments if the repair bill is too high. I know mine will. I never had to do that, but I'm sure he's done it for other people that he knows. You know, if it's just an outrageous bill and you just can't afford it, they'll set up a payment plan for you. Might be what you have to do. Got to do what you got to do. Making some hay, making some hay. Get some of them green spots. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like that realistic weather mod is the moisture content. If the moisture content is a little high on your grass, even after you ted it, not all of it will dry. That's kind of annoying. I wish there was a way, well maybe there is and I'm not aware of it. I wish there was a way to turn down the moisture settings for grass. Yeah, there's no reason for that, Ivy. Why yell at anybody? I don't understand that. What does yelling really accomplish? Well, we're getting more and more green here. Looks like some of it's going to go in my silo. That's alright, we need silage too. Oh, there was one more thing I wanted to mention tonight. I forgot the guy's name, though. Someone did comment on the video I made, the under 100 horsepower challenge. He plays on console. He's gonna take on the challenge on console to see if it's even possible to do. So we'll see what that guy does. Pretty sure it was a guy. I think it was a guy. I apologize if it wasn't. I completely forgot his name though. I might have to check that quick. See. Boy, we got a lot of grass here that's not turning the proper color here. Have you, Jeremy, have you thought about streaming again? I know I kind of got you started a little bit there where you were showing me your farm a while back. You did stream a little bit. Have you thought about trying it again? Even if it is on FS22, there's still a lot of people playing FS22. Have you considered it? Yeah. Okay, I think the best... that's fine, Jeremy. I'm just curious. If you ever do decide to go live, if I'm at home, you know I'll be the first one to watch. So, all right, now we got to randomly pick out all this green stuff out of the bunch here because we don't want any green hay bales. We can't have that. Lower. Unfold, of course. Alright, let's see if we can get some of this green stuff picked up here. Not odd, Ivy. Odd is not the right word. I am going to say unique. How's that? Does that work, Ivy? Unique? I wish I didn't have to do this part. You can leave a little bit of green grass mixed in with your hay, but if you get too much, then you get a green hay bale. I don't want that. Stop it. Come on. Gotta get all the green grass picked out of the hay. It worked pretty good last time when I did this. It's just a little bit time consuming is all. And there is a workaround for this. When you cut your hay, you just exit the game and then temporarily shut off that realistic weather mod, bale your hay, and then turn the mod back on. So there is a workaround for it if it gets annoying. See, unique, that's what makes you interesting. Whereas me, I'm vanilla. Nothing interesting about me. Nah, that's not true. I think everybody's interesting in their own weird way. That's what keeps life interesting. I think I might be getting a little too much hay mixed in with my grass here. Can we keep it in high gear, please? Thank you. We're live tonight. We can't be boring. We have to get this work done quickly and efficiently. I wish that would turn a little sharper. We don't have to get every little bit of green grass, but we got to get most of it. Otherwise we get green hay bales. That's bad. I can't have any green hay bales. I know in the game it's not a big deal, but in real life, green bales means your haymow starts on fire. You can't put green hay in a haymow. It's just not possible. I've witnessed this in real life. Barns burn down when you do that. It's called spontaneous combustion. We don't want spontaneous combustion. It is amazing, though, how hay can do that. It gets so hot that it actually sets itself on fire. It's you wouldn't think it could, but it does, and it does fairly easily. I had a neighbor's barn do that. No, wait, that was electrical. But it can happen. Okay, it looks like I got that picked up pretty good. Any more miscellaneous green spots here we got to eliminate? Okay, that's mostly hay. We'll leave that alone. That looks pretty good over here. A little bit of green here and there, but not enough to affect too much, I don't think. I'd say a good majority of it's hay. Oh, a little spot here I can grab quick. There we go. Oh, this part ain't good. We better suck this up a little bit here. If it wasn't for such an oddly shaped, I mean, why couldn't it keep the green stuff at least in one part of the field instead of just kind of random and scattered? Of course, that's more true to life. I dealt with that when I made real hay. There's always that wet spot in the field you got to contend with, you know. So it's not too far off. I get what they're trying to do, whoever made the mod. Oh, it happened to one of your neighbor's farm, Jeremy? I believe it. It's don't take much to make it happen. I actually helped one neighbor. Which neighbor was that? Can't remember. I was still a kid yet, but I still helped. Was it Reeds? I think it was Reeds. They put up some green hay, and the next day I remember Dad shouting at me, "Hurry up, come down, we gotta go to the neighbors." I remember throwing hay out of the haymow, and as we were throwing it out, it was smoldering. It was just about ready to catch fire. Had that real moldy, icky, wet grass stink, you know. It was just about ready to combust, but we got it thrown out of there just in time, so we prevented that one from burning. I was probably, I don't know, 10, 11 years old when that happened. But yeah, I'll never forget that stink. That was oof. Very interesting smell, I'll tell you. I think we just about got all the green grass picked out of this stuff. I hear that, Ivy. The unfortunate side of, why is that not shutting off? The unfortunate side of life, though, is again like your vehicle thing. It's like, I don't need this stress right now, but yet, what do? You know, and just take it the best way you can, I guess. I think it'll be all right, though. I like say if you got a good mechanic, you didn't seize your motor, even if it is a rear main seal, which is a little bit of an expensive repair. I'm sure you can make arrangements with them where you can do some monthly payments, get it fixed, and things will be great. So if not, well, you cross that bridge when you have to. But until then, hope for the best, I guess. Alright, I think we can actually rake up some hay now. We'll just park this off to the side here. Why do I have to fold it to unhook it? That makes no sense. Silly game. I agree with that 100%, Ivy. I am the same way. I used to put up with some crap when I worked at Walmart. You know, you almost have to put up with crap when you work at Walmart. And then when my mom got cancer and my dad was dying and they wouldn't give me some intermittent family leave, you know, Walmart brags about, oh, we care about family. All I wanted was a little intermittent leave, and they wouldn't give it to me. I thought, nope. Gave them my 2-week notice, and out the door I went. I thought, screw you guys. Which is too bad, because I know people put down Walmart, but Walmart does have very good work benefits and stuff, but like, nope. If you can't give me a little bit of intermittent family leave, like, that's fine. Then you'll lose me altogether. Which is weird because I wasn't asking for time off. Because I liked going to work. Work took my mind off of the things going on at home. I liked working. All I wanted was the ability, that's all intermittent leave is the ability to leave for an emergency. That's all I wanted. You know, if my cell phone rang, I could just drop what I was doing and leave to go home. That's all I wanted. They wouldn't give it to me. I thought, are you kidding me? Because I wanted to be at work. I had no problem working. I just needed to be, you know, if my dad was having another one of his attacks, I just needed to drop what I was doing and just go take care of it, you know. Because I had the doctor schedules and everything all set up, so I wasn't like I was missing a whole bunch of work or anything. But, big corporation, you know how it is. Ooh, that's a little too sharp of a turn. Come on. Really? You're not going to pull that little piece out of the cow pasture? Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Well, maybe the baler can still grab it. We'll see what happens. I am glancing up at the chat once in a while. I will apologize in advance if I miss some of the chat. Especially with Ivy and Jeremy tonight. They're both talkers. I am definitely going to miss some of your chat tonight. But I'll do my best. Maybe I'll take a quick pause here and get caught up on a little bit here in case I miss something. What do we got here? Yes, I was really proud for me not freaking out. Google answered all my questions and got the oil cap off myself. Oh, yeah, awesome. You should be quite proud of that. A lot of women are not mechanically inclined at all, you know, and just you know, taking charge of the situation and doing everything that you could possibly do. That was very good. Most women would have just kept driving and blew their motor up. So, you did good. You did good. You did the best you could. You know what? I'm not even going to say women. I'm going to say just most of this next generation. I'd say a lot of people lost a lot of their common sense and mechanical abilities. I don't know what it is. It's like nobody knows how to fix or do anything anymore. And I guess I can't totally blame them because vehicles have gotten a heck of a lot more complicated. I know my newest truck, I don't even like to look under the hood of that thing. That thing just scares me. It's like I don't even want to touch it. My older trucks, I have no problem digging into them, but yeah, with all the computer crap they put on vehicles nowadays, it's like I don't even. Where do you even begin on that stuff? I'd say we got some nice looking windrows of hay happening here, guys. We're getting there. Oh, as soon as I said that, I got that windrow crooked. Ugh, terrible, terrible. I almost had perfect windrows there. You know, it's funny. I raked hay with a rake exactly like this when I was a kid. It was the old side rake. It didn't have the steel wheels. It did have rubber, but it was this exact model rake. That's probably why I like it so much. Yes, Ivy, it was a John Deere, I know, but hey, man, when you was a poor farmer, you used whatever equipment was available. Yeah, that windrow's probably good enough. Okay. Let's see, we need to go backwards again. Yeah, the toughest part, Jeremy, was her vehicle broke down on a very special day. I mean, it couldn't have picked a worse time to break down. It was ridiculous. So it's something how life likes to do that sometimes. It's like, okay, you're gonna pick a day for the vehicle to break down. It like picks the worst time it could possibly do it. I don't know why life seems to go that way sometimes, but it does. It's like, really? It's like, I'm not really a religious person or anything like that, but it's like, call it spirit, religion, call it whatever you want. It's like, sometimes it's like it's got to test you in life. Like, oh, let's see how much crap you can take today. uh... Everyone has their breaking point. Why does that keep slowing down? Come on. Hey, it's a good rake. I'm not going to put it down. John Deere back in the day did make a very good side rake. I will admit to that. Even the newer international is not even a company anymore. It's Case IH. Even the new Case stuff I don't like anymore. Anything new I don't like. It's garbage. Chevrolet. I was a big Chevy fan. Still am, but their newest Chevy trucks, they're garbage. It's junk. It's just they don't make stuff like they used to. It's garbage. It's all garbage. Don't matter if it's green, red, blue, whatever. It's just junk. Like these stupid new electric vehicles they're pushing. I don't know how they think electric vehicles is the answer. Our electric grid is already pushed to the limits. If everybody gets an electric car, where do they think we're going to charge all these damn cars? You think you got power outages now? I mean, them electric vehicles, do you know how many amps them take just to charge them? If you want the good quick charger? I know you can use the slow little charger, but you know, with today's I need to get things done right now age, you know, to put a fast charger at home, you know, you might as well have everybody might as well get a huge welder. I think them chargers take like 50, 60 amps. That's a lot of amps. And we're putting that stress on our already dwindling power grid. It's not going to work out too good. Not going to work out good at all. We almost got it all raked up, guys. We're getting there. Ah, oh, look at what I just did. Ugh. Messing up my windrows, man. No. Stay on. Oh, what am I doing? I lost the rhythm with my fingers here. Come on. There we go. Now we're back into rhythm. Which is weird because I could make almost perfect windrows back. You know, even when I was a kid, I used to rake hay as a kid. I got so good with that side rake. I can make such nice, clean, smooth windrows. Alright, this should be the last little windrow here. Come on, turn, you little stinker. Turn. How about it, Jewel? Are you still lingering in the background? I gotta see if she's still listening to me. She said she was listening in the background. I'm gonna give her a hard time. That's my niece. She has her own YouTube channel. Matter of fact, her office is only about 20 feet away from my office. She does her own streaming, her own thing. She's the next generation, so we have totally different interests. But she said that every once in a while she does linger and watch my channel, so we gotta see if she's still lingering. Not saying she has to watch, but I'm still going to give her a hard time. That's what they're for. I got crap when I was a kid. We got to pass it on to the next generation. Let's see. Is there any possibility? I was hoping maybe I'd see one on sale, but I don't. There's no way I can get that baler. I know there isn't. Because it also needs 50 horsepower. My poor little Twacto is only about 30. So I think I'm still going to have to make these by hand. Yeah. I need a bigger tractor and $5,000. Nope. Not going to happen. We're still making bales by hand tonight. I'm sorry. Although, you know, for a little hand baler, it's not really that slow. I love this mod. It's a really cool mod. To be honest, the idea has crossed my mind to make one of these for lawn grass and make my own little baby bales. It's not that hard to make a bale of hay. All you need is a box like this to compress the grass, buy some twine, string it together, you know. I might have to make one of these in real life. Yeah, with the weather, the hot, humid weather we've been having, we've been like mowing lawn like every 3 or 4 days, and the grass is getting so thick that yeah, you can almost make make your own hay bales out of the grass on the lawn. The only thing that slows you down is you got to stop and make the bale here. Otherwise, it's pretty fast and efficient. I better catch up on the chat a little bit. Yeah, they talk about the environment, electric cars. Yeah, the uranium. Yes, yes. Yeah, all the chemicals in them batteries. Don't want to be tethered to one spot. Yeah. Well, they're both talkers. They're good at talking. Ivy's good at talking, and Jeremy can talk your head off when he wants to. I know he has in the past. And I'll do silly things that make me happy, like showing up with my off-grid. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Enjoy life. Enjoy life to the best of your ability. That's all you can do. I know I am. That's all you can do. I knew it. She's no longer lingering. She's not listening. I'll say her name one more time. Is Jewel still listening in the background? How about it, Jewel? You think I get zoned out and into things? Jewel is, man. She really gets into the zone, especially when she's doing artwork and stuff. It's like, hello. You could probably set the house on fire and she wouldn't even notice. But she's a good kid. Well, I can't call her a kid. She is in her 20s, but I still see her as a kid. It's just hard to get over that. And my other niece has her driving permit already. That's just scary. It's like, what the heck? No. You need to be a baby again. You're a baby. So weird. Let's see, did I get all them spots? I sure did. It picked all of it up. Well, you're going to have to go really far north, Ivy, because I'm in the north and it's still hotter than heck up here. I'm not too far from Canada. I live in northern Wisconsin and it's hotter than heck up here. And if you go to Canada, it's really hot up there because half their forest is up fire up there. That's where the smoke is coming from. Oh, yeah. I could easily live off-grid if I had to. Well, I have. Yeah, I'm not like this next generation. Well, I don't even have a smartphone, but it's weird. Like I've seen kids where they lose their phone, and my God, it's like the end of the world. They don't know what to do. It's like there's days I wouldn't mind throwing my phone down a well or something. It's like that silly thing rings, and I get text alerts, and it's like I don't even want to be on the phone right now. Leave me alone. Internet is fun. But if I had to live without it, I could. Ah. So you're using me as an excuse to get out of work, Ivy. That's okay. Good excuse. Oh, and then the gas, yeah. Did he figure it out, or what was it? Did the spout break off or something? Did he at least catch most of it and get it back in the can, or? Yeah, I don't have Facebook. No interest in Facebook. I don't get it. There's a lot of things. I don't get TikTok. I don't get Instagram. I don't know. There's like so many different social media things. Basically, I got YouTube and email. That's about it. I don't need anything else. I know my niece suggested I should go on Twitch, whatever that is. Supposedly, you can stream on two different platforms at the same time. She said I could stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time and get more views and stuff that way, but it's like, sounds complicated. Yeah, you got a very good point there too, Jeremy. Because yeah, the millennial generation they call them helicopter parents. I agree with that. Yeah, and then when this new technology came out, instead of taking care of the kids, it's like, just give them an iPad and that'll keep them busy. I get that. Yeah, it's not entirely their fault. I will agree with that. I will agree with that. You got a good point there. Chunk chunk. Get them bales made already. Hurry up. No, I don't think we're going to get the harvesting done tonight, but I think we'll get all the hay baled up tonight. Picked up, and then we'll call it a fairly decent stream tonight, I guess. Not bad for just turning the computer on and let's play. Didn't have anything pre-planned or nothing. I didn't think I was going to make it home in time. Because the neighbor I was working for, don't get me wrong, I love the guy. I love working for him. He pays well. But he's a little bit like Ivy. He can talk your ear off, and I'm like, trying to say goodbye and not be rude. I'm like, I gotta go, and don't get me wrong, I love hearing the guy's stories. He's an older guy. He's got some good stories to tell, and I learned a lot from him. But it's like, I gotta go. uh, Boy, we're getting some hay bales, man. Ooh-wee. That's funny, though. I don't need to save too many. Maybe store away 30 bales or so. Well, no, I got third crop yet coming. You know what? I probably don't need to store hardly any bales. No, I take that back because I got to make some silage with the third crop, so I better store a few bales. Shut up now. Why would you shut up? Oh, what am I missing? I think it upsets people that I'm not tied to my phone as much as they like, but often when I'm on it, it's business related. Yeah. Oh yeah, when you got to use your phone for work, that's unavoidable. Especially if, yeah, like you said, Jeremy, if you're a Lyft driver, Amazon. Yep, you pretty much got to leave that on all the time. That's pretty important. I just, it's still kind of weird to me though how maybe because I am Gen X and I remember a time when that stuff didn't exist, how dependent we are on it. That's kind of scary. I don't mind the new way of doing things, but even like banking, I know you can check your bank statement on your phone and online now, but I also like to have a paper copy of that, man. It's just you know what I mean. I like to have a physical paper copy. Even if I got to print it out myself, I like to have it on paper. you know, at least as a backup. That's the biggest thing. There's no backup for this online stuff. What happens when online goes down? If online goes down, at least still have the checkbook available, man. You know what I mean? Keep the backup way of doing it. Not saying you can't have the new way, but keep the old way for a backup at least. Yeah, there's something peaceful about making bales this way. No motor noises, just kind of got nature in the background, birds tweeting, and you can hear the old wood creaking as you make a bale. I like it. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Let's just go backwards again. Come on. Don't want to miss any hay. Nothing wrong with goofing off tonight. Gotta have a little. You know what? I would say you deserve goofing off tonight with all the unforeseen circumstances that happened to you the past few days. Your vehicle breaking down, and I'd say you deserve a goof off day. It is kind of funny watching this though, because you watch other players and they got the big round bale and they're popping out them big bales, and then here's me just putzing along with his little hand baler. It's funny. It amuses me. But it's definitely more relaxing. Just chilling, making my little bales. Do 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 do. I think we got her just about done. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, I missed a big splotch here. Come on, I want a clean hayfield. Yeah, that's what I'm going for, Ivy. Relaxing. Nothing too exciting happens on my channel. Zen. Is that the word Zen? Oh my goodness. This hay is thick. Come on. Ah, I forgot to reset the bale counter too. That's impressive though. Since I started baling hay with this thing, I made over 150 bales. I'm impressed with myself for doing that. Not bad at all. I definitely put a few people to sleep. I know I put my niece to sleep if she was watching. I keep saying her name to see if she's gonna pop back in here. Ah, she's probably busy drawing something and distracted. Oh, and JR. I think we might have put JR to sleep. Or he got busy, had something to do. But that's perfectly fine. That's alright. That's I say. If you got time to watch, watch. If you don't, that's perfectly fine too. That's one thing I will never ever say on my channel is please subscribe and hit the like button. I'll never ever say that. Never. No, I'm pretty far north up in the Rice Lake area, if you know where Rice Lake is. Rice Lake, Wisconsin. Pretty far north. Matter of fact, I got a video, oh, what was that, 2 weeks ago? Where I went to the Heritage Days, that's in Cameron. That's just south of Rice Lake, where I went to the Heritage Day thing. Do I see a little piece of hay there yet? Yes, I do. We're gonna get you. Is this it? I think I'm on. Yeah, I think I'm on the last little bit here. I think we got it all, guys. We made it, and just in time too. I try not to let my streams go on for too long because I know people got things to do and stuff. So I try to limit my streams to 2 hours, no more than 2.5 hours, if I can. I know people got things to do, better things to do than watch me all evening. Ivy. Don't like and subscribe. Unsubscribe. Let's see here. Let's see. I think we can pick these bales up quick. All I need is my pickup because even though I made these by hand, I am not picking them up by hand. I do have auto load. So we're going to take full advantage of it too. Whoops, we don't need the wagon trailer to do it. Stop. Can you please stop there? Okay. Let's see, should I bother getting the trailer? Nah, I'll just load them in the pickup. The pickup holds 12 bales. Just do it a pickup load at a time. Why not? Won't take that long. By the time I hook up the trailer, you know, what the heck, might as well just get them this way. I've done this many a times in real life where in a smaller hay field you really don't have enough bales for a hay wagon. You just grab the pickup truck. You can hold, in real life actually, you can hold 40, if you stack them right, you can hold 30-40 bales on the back of a pickup easy. Unfortunately, this one only holds 12. There we go. Get the hay picked up, and then we'll take a few moments to say our last goodbyes and all that fun stuff. Next week, I have no clue what's going to happen. I don't know. Whatever happens, happens. There we go. Not that button, silly. Oh yeah, same here. There's a lot of Amish down by the Thorpe, Wisconsin area, about half hour south of me. 45 minutes. Well, no, Thorpe is a little longer than that. More like 45 minutes. Yeah. Well, probably not so much Amish, but definitely Mennonite. Big Mennonite Amish community in the Thorpe, Stanley, Wisconsin area. Big time. And that's about where my farm used to be, was down around the Stanley, Thorpe, Boyd area was where I used to farm. And then I got silly and decided to move up further up north. Up here it's more forestry and a little more undeveloped up around this area. So, oh, there's a few farms around up here, but not, I would say it's not as big as it was down around my old area though. Matter of fact, I had so much Amish by me on the farm, they would come and use my phone. Piece of advice, no matter how nice they are, don't let Amish use your phone. Because they were on that phone more than I was. I had a phone in the house and in the milk house, and I really didn't want them tromping in the house all the time. So I said, yeah, anytime you need to use the phone in the milk house. And every time I'd pick up the phone on the house, the Amish were on it. It's like, could you please get off my phone so I could use my phone? I mean, they were good people, but it's like, I don't know, it just seems like you give them permission to use the phone, and that's all they do is use your phone. It's a possibility. But that's Minnesota, not Wisconsin. Because when you're in Minnesota, you talk, yeah, you betcha, don't you know? Yeah, yeah. But yeah, we have a very similar accent to Minnesotans. I do have that, yeah, you betcha type talk, definitely. Yep. I'm sure it definitely comes out of me every now and then. You betcha. Gosh darn it, now I gotta watch that movie again. I love that movie. Well, I do believe we got a nice clean hayfield going on here. The next thing, harvesting. Oh, do I have enough money for that harvester though? I gotta double check this here. I think I do, it's not that expensive. We get to use Jeremy's harvester for this. It's too bad we ain't got time. There it is, 23. Oh, just enough money. That is next. That will probably be featured in the edited video that I do, because well, depending how much time I get this week. The weather's cooling down. I'm sure work is going to pick up. I know when the heat wave hit, work just kind of shut off. I'm like, I ain't working in this crap. I don't think anybody else wanted to either, so I had a few days where I got to be lazy. But yeah, that will be next. Harvesting. You know what? I suppose I could at least buy it. So I'm going to need it. And maybe we just run to town and pick it up. How about that? That's a good way to end the stream. Run to town, pick up the harvester, and give everybody a chance to say their goodbyes and last quick opinions and stories and I heard that our accents are very different from southern compared to northern Wisconsin. The coolest thing was I got an uncle that lives out in North Carolina, and man, when he talks, he sticks out like a sore thumb around here. I don't even think I could mimic his accent, but he's definitely got a real strong Southern Carolina accent, and it's like, wow. That's that new realistic livestock mod. Let me get this harvester back home, and yeah, we'll do a quick peek on the herd. Yeah, there's calves, heifers. Yeah, they did a very good job of, I don't know why they don't finish this road here, but Maybe I'll have to do it off camera. Get into my landscape mode and finish that road. We gotta pick up Jeremy's harvester though. Gotta have something to harvest that wheat with. And unless I want to do it by hand, this is the next best option, unfortunately. You know what though? Hold on here, Jeremy. I gotta check something. Is the hand harvester better, wider than the... This is 2 meters and... Okay, I was going to say, if they're both the same width, what is the point? But yeah, this one is a little wider. Can you imagine doing that whole field 1.2 meters? Oh, 2 meters is bad enough. Holy mackerel. Definitely can't afford $10,000, so we got to go with the Jeremy model. I call it the Jeremy model. Oh, that does not travel very well. Holy crap. That thing was just all over the place. Come on. Alright, we're taking the shortcut home. Obviously, in real life, you wouldn't do 40, 50 miles an hour trying to pull something like this home. 20 if you're lucky. Whoa, jeez, this thing's all over the place. Okay, as long as I keep it straight and don't make any sudden movements, it seems to be okay. As soon as I hit a little bump in the road or take a slight turn, then it's just, yep, here it goes all over the place. I know. They got the physics on this thing about right. Yeah, a harvester like that, if you was towing that home, 15, 20 miles an hour tops. How do I know? I've towed stuff like this. Yeah, it's amazing how much equipment like that will toss the rear end of a pickup. The worst experience I had was pulling silage boxes. I was going down a dirt road on a hill, and the front right tire blew out on the chopper box, and I had 6-7 tons of silage in there. How I kept from dying and that flipping off on the road, I have no idea. I don't remember. I just zoned out, and I did everything in my power to keep that from flipping into the ditch. And of course, going down the hill, I mean, you can slam on the brakes all you want, but that 7 tons of silage in that back of that box just kept pushing me down the road. Somehow I kept it on the road. I have no idea how I did it, but I did it. And yes, I did have to change my pants when I got home. Never again. Oh, man. Oh, I missed a bale. Okay, we have the harvester there. How did I miss a bale? There, I picked up one by hand. How's that? We'll get this all set up and ready for harvesting, and that I'll probably record and do for the edited video. Oh, not close enough. Come on. There we go. Okay. Tractor, please. Oh, I forgot to check something here. Is this harvester going to be able to... 20 horse? Okay, and how many ponies was my little Ford? Can it handle that? Oh, yeah. Okay. I was worried I was going to have to go buy an Alice Challenger or something, but I'm out of money, man. I got to do it with this tractor. I have no choice. Unless I do a bunch of logging. If I have to log a few logs, I just want to see if this tractor can at least handle it. I think it should. My poor widow Ford has been doing all the hard work, man. Okay, unfold, lower, and is it set for making straw? I think it just does automatically. Oh, it does turn on. Alright, I'm just gonna do a quick little roll here, just make sure it's gonna where did that other bale come from? Am I losing my mind? Did that bale just appear out of thin air? That bale wasn't there before, was it, guys? I swear to God, I picked up... Wow, that's just crazy. I could have swore I picked that bale up. Alright. Let's do the initial test here. Oh, I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. See if it's going to handle it. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's doing that not dropping straw crap again. Why? I ran into this before. I gotta have the straw. What the heck is going on here? Well, I'm going to have to investigate that off camera. I had that happen before on another map, and then when I went to another map, it worked fine. It seems to depend on the map. Why it doesn't drop straw. It's supposed to drop straw out of here on the right-hand side. Well, I am not going to deal with that tonight, so I wonder if I should even save it here. I gotta save it, though, because I did so much. I picked up hay. If I lose a little bit of straw, so be it. But yeah, I'll have to do that off camera, see why the heck that's not dropping straw. That is weird. Unless it's because this is not it's not plowed ground or not part of a field. It should be. I didn't see an option. I know some harvesters give you the option to turn the straw on off, but I'm not seeing it on the menu. Whoops, there we go. Okay, we've got turn on pipe out. That pipe out is for unloading. Lift harvester, fold harvester. I see nothing for... And it did drop a little bit of straw at the beginning, I thought. I thought I seen a little bit come out. Yeah, see, it did drop a little bit of straw, and then it just quit. So there is straw here. That is weird. I hate it when game glitches happen like that. I wonder, I did save it. Let's, just for curiosity's sake, if it's just the ground texture affecting it. Okay, I don't want to save it anymore because I'm going to drive like right in the field. I just want to see if it's a ground texture issue or if it's just going to continue to do that. Ah! Did you see that? Oh, then it quit again. It dropped straw for a little bit there. Okay, see, it's intermittent. Why? Alright, let's swing this around. I just want to see if it's ground textures that are preventing it or what the deal is here. See there, it's dropping straw like it's supposed to. So it's a ground texture issue. So, let's see now they're quit again. I have no idea. I don't know what to think. Dirty rotten shame. Oh, yes, swath on or swath off. Yeah, but it doesn't even have that option in the settings. If you look on the left-hand side, I have B, turn on and off. Pipe out, that's zero. That's just to unload the oats, see? That's for that. Lift harvester, lower harvester, that's for the header. Fold harvester, I already unfolded it. Power tools, that's my cheating tool. Unload here. Select camera, honk. And then the rest is just extra stuff for my mods and stuff. Show what's Control Shift do? I don't even know what that option is. Control Shift F. What does that do? Doesn't seem to do anything. Hire worker. Hold H. Toggle crew. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. This harvester's done that before on a different map, and then it worked fine on another map, and I thought, well, maybe they fixed it. Maybe it's okay. So, I might... I'm not sure what I'm going to do, because I don't really have any other options other than doing it by hand, and I am not doing it by hand. That's a corn one. The next cheapest one is 10 grand. Well, if I did 2 loads of logs, I could afford it. Well, then I gotta get the header for it, too. How much is the header for that? So I need $1,300 if I'm gonna go that route. And I may have to do that. I don't know. I might try re-downloading the mod and resetting the map and see what happens. Either way, I'm already going into overtime, people. I think it's time to say our goodbyes. Oh, hire a worker, see if it can use... I suppose I could. I would be shocked if anything different happened. Alright. Hire. He can't even find the field. Hire. Oh, there he found it. Come on, worker. Yeah, I'm going to hire a worker, all right. Yeah, let's hire a worker. He's just going around in circles. That's funny. Yeah, let's hire a worker. I still don't see straw coming out. Oh, there he kind of got straightened out. Oh, now it's kind of working. Yeah, he's wrecking half my crop. Oh, there it to me, I think it's a ground texture problem because sometimes it spits out and sometimes it don't. So now what's this worker gonna do? You know what? I just got to see what this worker's gonna do. Then you guys wonder why I don't hire AI. They just wreck your fields. Yeah. To be honest, Jeremy, I think... oh, now he's just sitting there because he doesn't know what to do. Yeah, to be honest, Jeremy, I think the AI in 22 is better than in 25. So... Oh, what do we got here? Yeah, Ivy, it's like 20 horsepower. It's a baby. What did you find, Jeremy? You must be talking about 22 yet, because I have looked at all kinds of harvesters, and the smallest one I can find is this one, 91. This one's only 20 horsepower, so yeah, I don't think it's a horsepower tractor issue because my tractor's 23. So that definitely is not the problem. It has no problem pulling it and running it. It's just not dumping the straw out is the problem. I don't know. An issue I will deal with later. Oh, look at all the crop I'm destroying. Good thing I'm not saving this game. Yeah, and it cost me $2 to hire that worker. For what? One little strip? $2? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not real sure what to do about the straw issue. Alright, just for curiosity's sake, is this even an option? I just want to see. I don't even have the money for it. Alright, means I'm not saving this. I'm just curious. Oh, I got $1 million. I just want to see if this would be just so unrealistic to do. All right, we're gonna take the Superman way home with this. Faster. All right, I'd say it's about as fast as I can go. I really don't want to go this route because I have a tractor and I have a harvester. It just ain't working the way I want it to. I just want to see if this is even a viable option. I don't think it. That's a pretty good sized field. Whoa, slow down. There's a road here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, come on. Yeah, you pay good money. They should do exactly. Yeah, I pay good money too, but they don't do what I want them to do. That's why I do all my work by hand. They just never do it right. And when I play, I leave crop destruction on, so when they're running over half my crops and wrecking my crop, they're costing me too much money, man. I've never actually used this. I think I played with it a little bit, but I just want to see just before I end the live stream here. Okay, start engine, unfold, lower, and on. I did unfold it. There we go. Oh, now we're getting some straw. But, oh my god, do I really want to do this whole field by hand? Yeah, now we're getting the straw we need. Look at, yeah, see, nice one roll of straw. That stupid harvester would just work. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I want to do this all by hand, guys. Holy mackerel. No, I think what I'm going to do off camera, I only got to make 3 loads of logs, because I get about, on average, about $5,000 per load of lumber. And I think I am just going to get the next, and it's under 100 horsepower. I'm going to get this little Massey Ferguson. I think that's my best option. And it comes with, I think it comes with a 4 meter? Yep, 4 meter header. Yep, I think that is the route I'm going to take. As much as I would have loved to use that old Alice Chalmers, I wouldn't have minded it. I think I'm going to have to go just a little bit bigger. I also might do more mod searching online, see if I can come up with something else. So, yep, that means he's going to kill more trees. Yeah. You got to do what you got to do, man. Yeah, paid $2 to the damage, $100, probably more than that. I don't know. I'm going to try very hard not to... I got lots of trees, man. But I'm going to try very hard... Whoa, what was that about? Try very hard not to cut all these trees. I'm not going to cut that many. I mean, I still got quite a bit of forest here. We're good. We're going to leave it. See, this is all my little forest. Lots of trees here yet. We only need to cut a few more. And I do have a pregnant cow. She's due to pop here in a month. Oh, and another thing I'm looking forward to. Again, I'm going to show it. We'll see what happens. Where does that? What menu is that under? This one. According to this, there's a tornado happening next month. So I'll make dang sure I record that. See what happens. I don't know what time it'll happen. But that's the first time I've seen the tornado warning thing. It's funny how they predicted that like 3 months in advance. Wouldn't that be nice if they could predict tornadoes that far in advance in real life? But yes, there are tornadoes in the stock game, and they can happen. They're rare, but they happen. This will be the first time I've seen a tornado in the game. So, should be interesting. So that should be a video coming fairly soon, hopefully. Happy little trees, yes. Oh, yes, I will definitely do my best to get it recorded, and I will definitely show it. I have seen, it's not really that spectacular. I have seen videos on YouTube of where people have recorded it. It does not... it's not like in real life. It doesn't pick up your equipment and toss it around, which I think it should. I think all it does, it wrecks your crops. It does destroy some trees. And that's about it. I don't think it really does anything else. Does it destroy some of your buildings? I think it I'm not sure if it wrecks your placeable buildings or not. It should, in theory. Well, not in theory. It just should. Obviously, when a tornado goes through your land, it's going to wreck your buildings. So, I know for sure it wrecks your crops and it does wreck trees. Them two facts I know for sure. The rest of it, I don't remember what it does. So, not off the top of my head anyway. All right, guys, we're going into way super duper overtime here. I think it's time to say goodbye, farewell. You know, like on Sound of Music. Goodbye, farewell, da 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 da. There's my copyright strike. If you look on YouTube, just search YouTube, Jeremy FS25 tornadoes. There's a few videos of it. Oh my God, I forgot. Oh, I can't do that now because I can't save this. I forgot to name your cow Ivy. And I even told her it was done already, and it wasn't. I was going to do it tonight, and I just totally forgot. I can't do it now because I don't want to save this mess that happened in my field, so I don't want to save. I'm assuming... who do we pick? I promise Ivy... you know what? I'm going to write it down on a piece of paper here right now. Name Ivy's cow. Pineapple. Write down Pineapple. I got little notes I keep for when I play games here. Write it down. Name Pineapple. Ivy. There, it's on paper. Unless I lose the paper, I shouldn't forget. Yeah, poor Pineapple, still known as cow number 137. Yeah. No, I am going to get it done. Uh-oh, I pissed her off. No, we're done for the night. Dog. I can't afford a dog. I'm too poor. I can't afford a dog. I'm just too poor. I will get it done. I will get it done. I will get it done. I promise. I will get it done. I planned to do it tonight. I just got so distracted that I just totally forgot. But that was going to be part of the stream. I would do it right now, but I don't want to save that mess. So I got it wrote down. I got it wrote down here on my little notebook. So it's going to happen. I will name the next time I play this. It's number 1 on my list. I think this little brown one here. Yeah, that's this one. This one doesn't have a name. So maybe one of the brown Swiss. Which do you prefer, Ivy? A Holstein or a brown Swiss? Oh, look at that jumpy little fart. Oh, but that one's already named. That one's cute Caitlin. Do we have another Holstein here? Yes, we do. How about that one? Ooh, that one's... Oh, look at that bucky little sucker. That's the one. I think that's going to be the one. Yep, that's Pineapple right there. Hoppity, hoppity, hop. I don't hire workers, Jeremy. I never hire workers. I shouldn't say never. I have a little bit, but usually I don't because they just mess my fields up. That's all they do. Yep, I think that one's going to be Pineapple. I better write that number down, make sure I name the right one here. As I forget. 21006 is going to be Pineapple. 210006. All right. Oh, no. I will... yeah, I am not... I'm going to try very, very, very hard not to forget this time. I might forget once, but I'm not going to forget twice. Oh, yeah, the harvester worker who destroyed that... Well, he didn't destroy it. He just destroyed my crops, was all. I don't know why he couldn't follow the edge of the field. All right. I definitely don't want to save here, so I think we better call it a day. I went way into overtime tonight. Hadn't planned on that, but I did. Say your goodbyes. Any more questions? Yada, yada, yada. Oh, I don't blame you, Ivy. I agree. So, you can be mad at me until I actually take action. Totally understandable. Yes, action. Yeah, I agree with you 100%, Ivy. So, Yep, you can be mad and disappointed with me until I actually do it. I have no problem with you being a little upset with me at all. It was my bad. I take full accountability. See, that's one thing I'm not afraid to do. If I mess something up, I will take full accountability. No problem. I should move this one of these days, too. So, I think we better call it here, guys. If I keep yakking and yada yada yada, we're going to be up all night. Alright, you guys. Say your final sayings and goodbyes and yep. Show up or shut up. Yeah, exactly. I was on your last stream, wasn't I, Ivy? I think I was. Pretty sure I was. I show up to your streams as often as I can. Unlike some people, I won't name names. So, yes. Oh, yeah, I know you're just teasing, Ivy. We understand each other pretty well, I think. So. Alright, goodbye, Jeremy. Goodbye, Ivy. Who else is on here tonight? I think we might have lost JR. And I know my niece quit watching. I'm too boring. She won't watch me anymore, so... We lost my niece a long time ago. I'm just scrolling through. Yeah, it was pretty much just Ivy and Jeremy tonight. Sis is dealing with some issues on her channel again, so I'm not going to talk about that on this channel, but if you want to go to her channel, she's got full details on that problem. So, alright, I think it's time to say good night. Give everybody else a chance to say goodnight. And I will hit the end stream button. Gotta do the 15-second delay here. Alright. Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.